The British Army is still here at Fort Mackinac, but they exchanged the territory because they knew it was American territory. They were just still living here because there was no one to kick them out, more or less. Now, by 1812, the British returned to take the fort back, and at the end of the war, they get it back. The Americans return and claim the fort under the Treaty of Ghent, yet again, getting the fort back through treaty. Now, these things you can learn more about through the video in our commissary, through the museum in the upstairs, and just kind of getting us up to speed here. By the 1830s, the fur trade, which is the biggest business in the region, has died out. And in fact, it was a multi-million-dollar global industry that made millions of dollars for those involved. And in fact, John Jacob Astor, a name you may recognize, made his millions via the fur trade. $3 million went through the street, through Market Street here on Mackinac Island in trade in just one season, 1822. So it was a big business. By 1834, however, fashions are changing. The fur trade is no longer the big trade. Now people want silk from China. The furs are so last century. So, by the 1840s and 50s, the fort is starting to kind of lose popularity or lose power. It's not a border fort with Canada anymore. It's not a fur trading post. By 1862, we're a summer camp, if you will, a prison camp for 3 Confederate prisoners from Tennessee. But at the end of the season, when it starts to get cold, 2 of those prisoners sign back with the Union, not staying on the island for the winter. So the 3rd prisoner is sent off of the island to a different prison camp down south. And now, by 1875, there were so many tourists coming to Mackinac Island that Congress recognized it and declared it a national park. We became the 2nd national park in the United States, and the soldiers here at Fort Mackinac then served the purpose of caretaking for the national park. Now, 1884, the 23rd Regiment show up, and that's who we're portraying here today. So this is what the fort would have looked like at circa about 1889. Now, here at Fort Mackinac, we were a national park. So we're going to get a lot of innovations, we're going to get a lot of new things. We're going to get things that not necessarily everyone is going to have in every fort in the U.S. But we also have things that everybody does have, like for example the barracks over there. So let's walk that way. It's a bit of a walking tour, so follow me out here on the parade ground.